Fred Holstrom and a man by the name of Dan Napala bought a golf ball. In that golf ball, they took a little bit of white putty and they filled in the dimples around the poles of the golf ball. And then they hired a professional golfer to go with them to a driving range. And they gave him the instructions, slice the golf ball. The golfer shook his head, said, unusual request, but I can play the slice. And he sliced the golf ball. And as he did, the most amazing thing happened. The golf ball, mid-slice, straightened out and went straight. And then he tried it again. And the slice straightened out and went straight again. That didn't happen, did it? Fred Holstrom wasn't a golfer, but the California physicist became interested in golf balls when he read an article about their aerodynamic properties. That's when he and his friend, Dan Napala, decided to do something that would rock the golf world and spawn a $1 million lawsuit. They invented a golf ball that always flew straight. I'll say that again, because you're a golfer right now, I now have your attention. They invented a golf ball that will always fly straight. Winston Churchill once described golf as a game whose aim is to hit a very small ball into an even smaller hole with weapons singularly ill-designed for that purpose. Every duffer understands that is probably truer than we want to admit. Many a flawed swing has ruined a Saturday morning golf outing. And if you've ever been a golfer and you've been victim of a slice or a hook, you understand the intrigue of a golf ball that always goes straight. See, it wasn't hard to make one. Holman and Nepal created a ball with shallower dimples on the poles and regular dimples on the equator of the ball. And so it flew like a gyroscope. And they called it the Polaris. And they sold thousands of them. To be used in official competitions, golf balls had to pass 4 tests at the UF Golf Association. The Polaris, as a golf ball, passed every one. But the United States Golf Association banned it anyway, saying it wasn't in the spirit of the game. They actually changed their rules to make it illegal. The bad publicity put the Polaris company out of business. And so Holstrom and Nepal sued, eventually settling out of court. And golfers were then forced to improve their game the hard way, with practice. At the end of the day, they were amazed that one little golf ball could affect people so dramatically. They were amazed that they had to file suit against the USGA to be compensated for the golf ball that they invented that always flew straight, that was no longer legal to be used in golf circles. And they won. And they became millionaires. And for a lot of us, we never knew that such a ball existed. But now it's illegal and the Polaris company is off the market. So what do you do? Well, the good news is this. The ball that was always off the market for more than 25 years has had a rebirth. That's right. You heard what I just said. There's now a golf ball back on the market that flies straight. Pounce Sports has purchased the rights to the ball. And in the late 2009, 2010 era, reintroduced it to the market. And so If you want a golf ball that flies straight every time, look up Pounce Sports and see what they're selling. But just so you're aware, according to the U.S. Golf Association, that ball is still illegal to be used in any type of competitive setting. So, if you've ever struggled like I have with hitting a ball straight, I know I'm going to buy golf balls next time. And at the end of the day, people can be in awe of the fact that you've lost the ability to slice or hook a ball. It happens. It really does. For us as people, wouldn't it be nice if there was always a way to keep our life on course? Wouldn't it be great to be able to keep our life from going to the right or going to the left? Keep it straight down the middle. We probably worry about that much more than we should. But at the end of the day, Jesus gives us a reminder of how to stay on track and how to keep your life moving in the direction it's supposed to. Jesus described it this way. You put your hands on the plow, you don't look back over your shoulder. Because if you look back over your shoulder, you'll automatically drift left or you'll automatically drift right. But when you're plowing, you put your hands on the plow and you look straight ahead. And that keeps you on track. You don't need to buy a special golf ball that doesn't slice or doesn't hook. And your life doesn't have to slice or hook all the time. But it does mean that you put your hands to the plow, you take his yoke upon you, and you look straight ahead and follow the path that he has for you. If you do, you'll find that you have a much better life. And you'll discover that life really is an adventure that is worth taking. And you don't have to sweat so much getting off course. Until next time.